The term first world problem has never been so apt. On Thursday I bought this Game of Thrones box set. 10 episodes of pure awesomeness. If I had a shelf of awesomeness, this would go up on that shelf next to Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who and Harry Potter and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, come on, Avengers Assemble, man. I had never watched Game of Thrones before I bought this box set. Actually, I had watched one episode and greatly enjoyed it. So I decided to buy the box set for €45 in HMV, and it's awesome because it comes with lots of packaging and stuff like this. Episode guide, family tree, and a map. I'm currently 4 episodes in, and Tyrion Lannister is my favourite character because he's awesome, and also a midget. Now here is my problem, my very, very first world problem. When I bought this box set, I also bought this. The book the first season is based on. It should actually say Game of Thrones, but it just says Game of Thrones for some reason. And I got it, goes $6.99, and it's like that thick. So yeah. First of all, I want to finish the series before reading the book. Second of all, I need to finish the book I'm reading already. Lord of the Rings. I'm almost exactly halfway through it. I'm almost exactly halfway through Two Towers. I read it before, but it's still an epic book. And then I need to read the Hunger Games trilogy, which should arrive sometime this week, which I never read. Don't freak out at me around. Now my dilemma is this. Spoilers. I know who dies in the final episode of season 1, and I probably know another guy who dies. I didn't look for these spoilers, I stumbled upon them. Quite by accident. My biggest problem is how I meant to experience the book series and the TV show. Like I said, I want to finish the series and then read the book, but what then? But this really wouldn't be a problem if HBO actually brought their box sets out at a reasonable time, like Christmas, or, you know, right after the series airs, like most people do. I'd like a Christmas Game of Thrones box set. That would be great. Why do you take so long to... never mind. You're missing a Christmas market there, HBO. Just thought you might want to know that. There's a huge market for this. HMV has about 1 million copies of it, and they would sell so much at Christmas because it's such a brilliant, fantastic, amazing show. My problem is, do I spoil the entire series for myself by reading the books? I'm going to get spoilers for the series whatever happens. I spent a lot of time on the internet, spent a lot of time on nerdy sites. This is a quite nerdy show. That doesn't mean it's bad, it's also quite nerdy. There will be spoilers on these sites I will not be able to avoid. Do I read the books, spoil the rest of the series for myself? Or do I just read them concurrently, like watch the season, read the book? But then what happens when I get to that book that's split into 2? I hear the plan is to do the season, like, the book is split, so it's like 2 different books happening at the same time for different character viewpoints. But I think the plan is to do the 2 seasons as just a normal run through, as not to confuse the audience, because you know a book where you can't really do it with a TV show. You might be able to do it with a film though. So what do I do? What is the best way to read / watch this big massive story that's going to be told? Help me, comments please. For God's sake, I need help. Because Lord of the Rings is one of my favourite films of all time. In fact, it is my favourite film of all time. I know exactly what happens now. I could probably recite the entire film off, theatrical editions, to you right now, and I'd still find great enjoyment in watching the film straight after. So please, whatever your thoughts are, what do you think I should do, just comment please, or if you want to see more of these nerdy ramblings, subscribe, and down the description you'll find my Twitter and Tumblr and my second YouTube channel, which is even more nerdy than this one. So yes, I will leave you with this weird thing I learned to do with my hands the other day. Look at those fingers fly. But what happens if